Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I just wanted to come in and run my mouth and talk about the mess. Listen, so I just went to eat. I feel so good now because I hadn't eaten all day. Went to this restaurant that I go to a lot and walked in, went to the bar. I usually sit at the bar. If it's not packed, I'll go to the bar. If it is packed, I'll sit at a table by myself. I don't care about stuff like that. Anyways, went to the bar. It wasn't packed. It was like three people at the bar, and the bar is humongous. I was like, great. She walks over. She says, water, extra ice. I was like, yeah, it's a black girl. She's waited on me probably like, at this point, I'll say probably like 6 or 7 times. She just started. Water, extra ice. I was like, yes. And I kind of smiled. And she didn't hand me a menu. She repeated my entire order. Because I usually get the same thing. Salmon, so and so and so and so and so and so. Oh my God. Girl, how do you know I want salmon? As some of the girls call it salmon. Yes, I want salmon. I was so embarrassed. I was like, you come here too much. It should not be to the point where this lady knows exactly what you want to drink, water with extra ice, and then knows your exact order. Don't even hand you a menu. Okay? It used to be this food truck I used to go to when I first moved over here. And there was an Asian guy who worked at the food truck. And they will always ask you your name when they would take your order. So what's your name? Rodney. It's because they shout your name out whenever your order is ready. They'll stick their head out the window and yell your name because it's by a club. Anyways, one day I'm walking up, he said, Rodney! No, no, no. Why does the Asian man at the food truck know my name? Rodney! Oh my God. Hey. Y'all, let me get my tacos so I can go back home. Anyways. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into what I wanted to discuss. So, shout out to Vice President Kamala Harris. She has officially, according to CNN, Harris celebrates securing the support needed to become Democratic nominee. So, Vice President Kamala Harris has celebrated securing enough delegate endorsements to win the Democratic presidential nomination. Tonight, I am proud to have secured the broad support needed to become our party's nominee. And as a daughter of California, I am proud that my home state delegation helped put our campaign over the top. Excuse me. I look forward to formally accepting the nomination soon, she wrote in a statement sent by her campaign. Harris pledged to bring the fight to Donald Trump over the next few months. I will be traveling across the country talking to Americans about everything that is on the line. I fully intend to unite our party, unite our nation, and defeat Donald Trump in November, she said ahead of her first campaign rally for her new bid to beat the former president. Girl. So, looks like we in that thing, right? For Donald Trump was spiraling when Joe Biden announced that he was not running for re-election. He sent out a number of tweets just going off on Joe Biden. Like, at this point, brother, girl, let it go. Joe Biden ain't in the race no more. Joe Biden gonna finish his job, and then he gonna be done. Either you or Kamala, it better be Kamala, girl, gonna win and become the next president of the United States of America. He called that lady dumb as rocks. This is what he said about her. Here we go. Wow, just watching the fake news, and they're doing their very best to turn the worst president in the history of our country into a brilliant and heroic leader. He was heroic because he quit, and to turn dumb as a rock Kamala Harris from a total failed and insignificant vice president into a future great president. No, it just doesn't work that way. Let me say something. I don't think it makes Joe. I was about to say Joe. I was about to say Joe Budden. It doesn't make President Joe Biden a failure or a quitter because he decided not to run for re-election. If anything, if we're just going to be honest about it, that really is him putting the needs and the wants of the country first instead of him running just for ego and pride. He knows that he needed to step aside. He knew this is the end of the road for me. Donald Trump wouldn't have done it on some real stuff. If we're going to be honest about it, he wouldn't have stepped. It's all about, I want to win because I lost the last time. I just want to come back and win. I want to win just to show them I can win. And then also all this other stuff that's about to roll out. We're going to talk about that. I'm doing my research. When he called that lady dumb as a rock, can we have some kitchen table talk? Can we have some kitchen table talk? Can we have some kitchen table talk? Y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all don't want to have no kitchen table talk. Y'all don't want to have it. Do you want to have it? All right. I heard a few of y'all say, yeah. Y'all know when he called her dumb as a rock, y'all know he wanted to call her nickel. With a hard E-R. Please don't get it twisted. He probably typed it out first, hey, and then went back and deleted it, and then typed it out again, and then went back and deleted it, and then typed it out again, and then went back and said, you know what, I'm just going to put dumb as a rock. But we know what you wanted to put. We know what you really wanted to call her. You know. Y'all know too. Anyways, listen, I need the people to leave their misogyny, their sexism at the door. I don't want to hear nothing about a woman can't run this country. Women are too emotional. Girl, when every time we looked up, Donald Trump was having who had the biggest dick contest. Who could piss the furthest? Okay? I don't want to hear anything about women being too emotional. I was about to go on a whole rant. I believe there are more women in the United States of America than men. But men commit the most violent acts of crime. So that right there, when people start talking about women are too emotional, are they? Because y'all think that emotion is only crying, right? Y'all do know that when anger is a form of emotion. So when these men are walking around here bashing skulls and punching women in the face, right? You can't even walk down the street in New York without getting knocked upside your skull. You can't even walk home from work without having to look over your shoulder 15 times, making sure ain't nobody hopped out the bushes. So all of that talk about women are too emotional, girl, stop. Girl, stop. All these wars that have happened over, girl, centuries were not due because a woman, girl, hit the green button. Anyways, we're gonna talk. All right, y'all. Let's get. Can we get into some real mess? Can we get into some mess? Let's get into some mess, okay? I guess Kim. You know, she over there, she ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Broke. Trying to crawl and scratch her way back to RHOA. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all let that white lady back on that show, I'm going to be pissed. Kim Zolciak was a favorite when RHOA first started, right? She used to say, or either her and Nene said that Kim was like a black woman trapped in a white woman's body. We love the fact that Kim, girl, was out here writing checks for $60,000, right? She was a side hoe. Girl, it was what it was. Big Papa was her man, and it was going to be what it was going to be. And then somewhere along the line, Kim really started smelling herself. And for me, I really do believe that somewhere throughout her, experience on RHOA, I believe that Kim started to believe that she was better than those black women. She didn't want to film. She didn't want to be around them. She did. And then remember she made that comment at season 10 reunion when Corey brought that gun. Y'all know he brought a gun to the reunion. They had to convince him. Georgia is an open state. Was it open? Open. Well, hold up. Georgia is an open to carry state, and is how you say it? Yeah, open to carry state. As long as you are, legally is registered, you can carry a piece with you. But he came to the reunion with a gun, and I believe they had to convince him to leave the gun in the truck. What do you need a gun at? What you think about to happen? The most that's gonna happen, Portia might get up and pull somebody hair. But for the most part, for you to feel that you need to bring a gun to work, because at that point that was Kim's job. You feel you need to bring a gun to a reunion. These heifers gonna have on ball gown. Like I said, what you think gonna happen? And I think Portia was pregnant at the time. Was she pregnant? No, she wasn't. I don't think she was pregnant. She was pregnant when she had the black dress on, right? I can't remember. I don't think she was pregnant. But anyways, and Kim was in the bathroom, and she said that she doesn't know any other woman or white woman that would sit on stage with 5 African American women. It was something along those lines. And I was like, what's that supposed to mean? I don't see it for Kim Zolciak. That's the moral of the story. This is what she said in the interview. Here she go trying to work her way back over there with the nickels. No. Leave her broke ass. Leave her broke white ass where she at. You don't get to be broke. Let me tell you something. We already get on the girls for being broke. What we not going to do is all of a sudden switch up the rules because it's Kim and Kim got a lot of drama and give her a spot back on the show with the niggas when she don't want to be there to begin with. If this was Robin or anybody else, if this was the girls on Potomac, we will be reading the girls talking about how they should not be on the show because they're broke. Y'all not gonna let this white girl come back on the show. Shout out to the white people. We don't have no problem with white people over here. Okay, we got a problem with Kim. Well, we got a problem with the racist white people. Okay. But, you know what I'm saying? This is what Kim had to say. Let me play the clip.
She makes me laugh. Kenya's gone, best decision ever. So, I've been saying no
Hold up.
all morning, but
well, let me start over.
She makes me laugh.
We miss you holding that peach, Kim Zolciak. I mean, do you think there's any chance at all you would enter the fray with those group of women again?
I've been saying no all day, and then something just hit me about the cast. Like Portia, one of my dear friends, she's adorable. I absolutely love her. Somebody had mentioned that Phaedra's a possibility. Adore her. She makes me laugh. Kenya's gone, best decision ever. So, I've been saying no all morning, but when I thought about Portia, I was like, well, maybe I could, because we do have such a good time together, and she's so funny. She might be the medicine that I need, per se.
I totally agree with you, but of course, I'm so glad you just mentioned Kenya, because I gotta ask you, when you got the news that Kenya got the boot mid-season on this new season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kim Zolciak, what went through your head?
Thank God. No, I was told by another housewife, because I don't watch anything on TV, and I was absolutely flabbergasted and disgusted by what she did. It was the lowest of the low. But I've always known how flawed her character was. She talked about my kids in the past inappropriately. She was very disrespectful to me. I don't think it's one thing to get mad and say things or whatever. You don't ever bring somebody's kids into the mix ever. And I think it's the best decision ever. She should have left many years ago.
Kim, shut up. First thing is this. Kim wanted a problem with Kenya. Okay? Kim started that fight with her and Kenya. And I think it started at Sheree's home when Kenya went down to her basement and Kim hopped up in the mess when it had nothing to do with her. That wasn't her house, that wasn't her basement. I think that's where it started. Kenya did not talk about her kids. All she did was let the people know what Kim said on Twitter. Kim, you were the one who was trying to pimp your daughter out to suck dick for John Legend tickets. That's what you said on Twitter. See, all Kenya did was just repeat what you said and you got mad. So if you say that Kenya was talking about your kids, I mean, I guess those are your kids, you could talk about them. But all she repeated was what you said. That's all Kenya did. Worry about pimping your daughter out for John. Worry about whose dick your daughter's gonna suck for John Legend tickets. I'm with Nene. Yeah, the music ain't that good. I listen to the iPod. We ain't sucking no dick for no tickets. Hello. And then the next thing is, y'all don't. Let me shut up. Kim, you don't know what happened. You don't know what happened. All you did was hear something, and you just running with it. Kim, you are the definition of a Karen. You started shit with Kenya, and then when she scalped your ass, now all of a sudden, girl, she talked about my kids. She didn't. Now you thought about it this morning. You could possibly go back. No. You ain't got no money, honey. You broke. Now you want to go back over there and play with the black girls. But when your ass was there, you don't want to have nothing to do with them. Didn't want to film, didn't want to go nowhere. It was always some type of excuse. Kim would literally have Croy drive her to a scene and wait on her. Because she was just coming to literally just shoot the scene and then leave. But now you want to go back? No. They better not let Kim back on that show. I used to say, don't get it twisted, I wanted Kim back. Because I wanted Kim back so that Kenya could drag Kim again. Because we know who Kim was coming for. We know who Kenya was gonna scalp, and it was gonna be Kim Zolciak Bierman, okay? But after I thought about it, I was like, no, because we fuss and cuss too much about these black women not having money, them not showing women. Y'all gonna let a poor white woman come back to the show? No, absolutely not. No. And you be saying no when it's really yeah. Shout out to Destiny's Child. Anyways, let's move on, y'all. All right, so Malika suggests OT Genasis has been dishonest about their co-parenting relationship. Rapper says actress offered him $1K to have another baby. So the co-parents both shared interesting posts to their social media accounts recently that may suggest they're having some complications with their parenting arrangement. This is according to the Jasmine brand. It appears Malika, Malika Haqq, 41, sparked the subliminal back and forth after sharing a story about her co-parenting relationship with OT Genasis 37. In case you're unfamiliar, the exes dated on and off from 2017 to 2019 and share a 4-year-old son named Ace together that they welcomed after their final split. In the article, OT Genasis praised both of his children's mother. The rapper also has a 14-year-old son from another relationship, claiming that the women are amazing, great mothers. However, it seems that the Coco artist may feel different in real life when it comes to his relationship with Malika. The ATL actress reposted an image of the story and wrote the caption, "This fake-ish irks me." While she didn't offer any follow-up explanation about the post, Malika did go to repost the video of singer Ciara laughing during an interview when she was asked about her own co-parenting relationship with Future. Appearing to respond, it was a clip when Ciara did an interview with the Shade Room, and the interviewer asked her how was her co-parenting relationship with Future. She has a son with Future. She has a biological son with Future. The son really belonged to Russell. Anyway, and she just burst out laughing. That was her response to the question. Appearing to respond to Malika's post, Genasis took to his own Instagram with a message writing, "You offered me $100K to have another baby with you, and I said no. Still love you and speak highly every time. Genasis opted not to name anyone in the post directly, nor did he offer any further understanding. Take a look at recent reports about Malika wanting to expand her family. However, it's pretty clear who his message was most likely aimed at. Let me just say something. Do I believe that Malika offered him $100,000? First of all, there's no shade. Now I know Malika. I don't think Malika is begging for no food stamps. But what? Girl, I said, girl, Chloe. What she do for work? Well, she could just get. I was like, oh, girl, I'm surprised she had. Okay, let me sound in people's pockets. Anyways, I believe that she offered him $100,000. Multiple things can be true at the same time. I believe that she offered him $100,000 to have a baby because she wants another baby. And I also can believe that he is not a present father. It sounds stupid to want to have another baby with someone who you're insinuating is not a great father, pretty much, because that's what Malika is insinuating. However, we're not going to pretend as if it's no shade. We're not going to pretend as if women don't have multiple kids by ain't shit niggas all the time, and they knew he was an ain't shit nigga before they had the first one. Turned around and had 2. Then looked up, they had 3. Girl, we looked up again, they had twins. 5. Now we got 5. So all I'm saying is, while it sounds dumb that you will want to have another baby by a man who is showing you that he's not present the first go around, we're not going to act like people don't have multiple kids by ain't shit niggas because they want to have the same baby daddy. People want to have the same child's father. They want their children to have the same father. Me personally, if I had a vagina and a uterus and I could birth kids, I probably wouldn't care if my children had the same father. Especially if the relationship has ended and you've shown me that you ain't shit father, I'm not turning around and having another baby with you. I'll just take my chances on another nigga. Quiet as this girl. And if he just turned out to be an ain't shit nigga too, then that's just what it is. But I'm not going to go down the same road with you twice after you've already shown me who you are. Again, I just would take my chances with somebody else. Or either I would just go to a sperm bank like the other girls is doing and just have my baby that way. So I ain't got to worry about no nigga. See, that's what y'all need to learn. Okay? Girl, if you really don't want to worry about, worry about no man, you better do like Evan and K. Williams did. You better do like Lala did on Vanderpump Rules. Girl, just take the man. Well, you can't take the man out of it because you need the sperm. But girl, you ain't got to worry about dealing with no man. You still got your baby. Because you want a baby. You don't need the man in the house to have the baby. You don't have to have a relationship with the man to have the baby. You can just take your ass to the sperm bank like the lesbians, like the lesbians doing. You see what Big Booty Judy and Big Booty Brat did? They just went down to a sperm bank. Anyways, y'all, I'm about to go. Like I said, I think multiple things can exist at the same time. It could sound stupid, it could be stupid, but we're not gonna pretend that people don't have kids with a man time and time again, knowing he ain't shit. So Malika wanting to have kids, have another child with OT Genasis does not take away from what could be a fact that he's not a present father. She could be in that mindset like Chloe and some of the other girls. I just want my kids to have the same daddy. It can be stupid and true at the same time. And another thing, when I was about to walk out, she was like, see you on Tuesday and Thursday. I'm not going back to that restaurant anymore this week. I was about to say 2 weeks. I'm not going no more this week. With Malika also allegedly offering OT Genasis $100,000 for his sperm, basically for another baby. It also kind of sways me to believe that you're not as present as you may claim, or there may be some truth to what she's feeling or saying about you not being as present, right? Because why would she need to offer you $100,000 to have another child if she wasn't looking at it kind of like as a business transaction? Like, it's kind of like a sperm bank. Like, okay, girl, I know you're not gonna be here anyways. I just want to have the same baby daddy. So what if I just gave you $100,000 so I could just have another baby, and I ain't got to worry about going to a sperm bank? I already know you already got a kid, so let me just give you $100,000 and I just raise a baby like I'm doing the one that we already have. Does that make sense? No? Am I reaching? Anyways, okay, I'm done. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good day. Bye, y'all.